Hello world. Hopefully you can hear me alright. A lot of background noise with the cicadas. Don't really want to be vlogging today, but doing things when you really don't want to. Consistency, discipline, trying to disconnect from technology, but in order to turn my phone off I need to get this done today. Out at Brunkerville, about an hour outside of Newcastle. I am climbing up a hill. Pretty steep hill. Got my backpack on. My reason for going bush is to have some solitude, get away from people, humans. Actually, I'm not trying to get away from humans, I'm just trying to spend some time in solitude with myself, disconnect from technology, be amongst nature, I'm just processing some emotions at the moment. I don't really want to talk to them, which is fine. It's pain, sorrow, anger, a few things just come up today, and mentally I feel really good, to be honest. I just need to have some time to process, and Mother Nature is grounding and beautiful, just like this. Just allowing myself the time and presence I deserve, and being present with self, present with nature. Brain's a little bit all over the place, didn't really know where to go, but just trying to follow my heart, and here I am. Nice Aussie bushland. I think it's about just giving myself the presence I deserve, and fasting at the moment, just started, but doing it properly. I just ate so much food today. Wasn't hungry, but just carb loading, and done in a healthy manner. Fasting brings a lot of clarity. It's like a spiritual journey. So I only started out like an hour ago, but I'll do 24 hours. Checked in with people so people know that I'm safe, and just going about my process. And it's my hat that I'm wearing, it's a pretty special item to me. I bought it from an op shop in the Philippines. I think I'd actually been drinking at the time, and it's an item that I actually lost it. I thought it was gone. I didn't know where, and then I was sort of at peace with that. It served its purpose, and it's just an item. I'm not really attached to items. This hat is something that means a lot to me, but if I lose it, that's okay too. It's just an object. Everything's replaceable in this world to a certain extent, but it's just a material thing, and I can't be attached to it. But the story of this hat is I got it in the Philippines, and I ran Well, the first time I ran 100 kilometers, I was wearing this hat, so it's something that's been on a it's been on a journey. And to be honest, it's the worst hat for running. Like at first ultra, it was just like my lucky hat, and it's just like made of cotton, and it doesn't breathe, and it's pretty funny. It's got a cool got a flap at the back. We love the flap. Protects you from the sun. Get the flap out. But yeah, it just represents to me like the journey that I went on. It's hard. You can't see the gradient of this hill, but it's like, that's my phone level. It's actually quite steep, but I'm walking up. It's a lot of emotion around my journey today, which is like, I'm like fighting it, and I don't want to be sad and all the time on these vlogs, but it's like it's brought up. Today's brought up a lot of emotion around my father, and it's like I'm carrying his ashes at the moment. When I left the house, I was like, I just got this message inside. I was like, take me. I was like, oh fuck. You go back and get my old man's ashes, so the old bastard. It's like I'm carrying another 2 kilos up this friggin' hill, but feels right. Wouldn't have come on an adventure, but the legs are feeling it much up this hill, that's for sure. It's like, oh well, I know it's on the other side of the emotions that I'm feeling, and it's like, it's not even pain, it's just emotions. They're not good nor bad, that I just need to go through and process. And my heart rate's at 124 walking, that's an indicator. Yeah, it's just sorrow, and there's anger there that I just need to work through, just release in a healthy manner, and it's part of my journey. And the emotions and the pain that I'm feeling, it's like I don't have to, it doesn't have to be my story. I've let it bog me down too much in the past, and it's not me, it's just an emotion, and I just have to work through it. And 2025 for me is about just about inviting more joy and happiness and love and into my world this year. And it's like, in order to receive that and the beauty of life, sometimes you just have to go through some of these emotions, but they're not good nor bad. And I've processed a lot of sorrow in the last last few years, but that's just me, and it's not my story. And so much love and joy this year, I can feel it coming and opening in my heart, and really just allowing new people and experiences and connections and into my world. And it's stuff like this, it's right on our doorstep, like you just got to step out of your comfort zone. And there's never a right place to be, but it's like in this moment I feel so right to be here in my own company. Holy hell, it is steep. 5 minutes to go. I might just park it up here in a sec and chat because I don't want to be distracted on this walk by my phone. But feeling the support from people in my world, and it's getting steeper. I walked this before with Tommy. I think this is the second time I've been up here when we were training for UTA. We did it in the dark. I remember he was just like, oh yeah, we'll do. I think he'd been up here once, but it's like, oh, it was a bit of a climb at the start. It's like, oh yeah, it's all good. And just walking up this and I was like, freaking hell, this goes on forever. Ever and ever. But it's such a nice spot. I'll have to dig out the videos. I remember when we were running back down this hill, it was just like, it was light at that point. I think we did 40 Ks all up. I might have actually, I think it was the day that Tommy forgot his vest. We got all the way out here. Was it that day? I think it might have been when we went running and we got all the way out here and Tommy had forgotten his vest, which is like, that and your shoes is the two critical things, and water when you're out doing long trail runs. So we ended up, we used my vest instead. Shared the load. Nature is a part of my being, something that I value highly, something that I need to connect with more. Nature is humbling, nature is kind and nurturing and feminine, and Mother Nature, Father, Son. Hold us, connect us, ground us. See us in our entirety, our being, our rawness. Holds us, guides us, whispers to us, intrigues us, shows us, connects with us, tests us, holds natural beauty and flourishes, and I'm grateful to be able to connect with the Australian bush, and it's where I'm meant to be right now. This big March fly tries to kill me. Typical Australian bushland. It's a good look, isn't it? Just gotta laugh it off a bit, don't we? Can't take this shit too seriously. Can't take this shit too seriously. 2025 is a big one. 2 years a big one. That's a paddling. Can't wait to sit in the silence of the unknown, be present with myself and my thoughts. I think I'm about halfway up this goddamn hill. Probably only 2/3 actually, which is nice. Hopefully there's no one up there. I want peace and serenity and solitude is what I crave. "20 seconds of wisdom. Stay humble, stay classy. Don't take this shit too seriously. Live a little, learn, grow, expand. Be present. Present with self is probably our biggest test of the century. If you can learn to be present with yourself and your thoughts, you will conquer all. Peace, love. See you on the other side.